Rodin art, and we have the largest collection of Rodin sculptures outside of Paris. So if you're interested in doing that as well, it's a little bit of a walk, but definitely a beautiful place to check out. Okay, a bit more about academics when we're walking this way. Stanford, as you may have heard, runs on the quarter system. So autumn, winter, spring, summer. Though most students won't take summer classes, they might go home or work at an internship. So that's a little bit about quarter system. So we're able to take up to 50% more classes than our peers at semester schools. And we also have a lot more flexibility. We're a lot more able to explore, take more classes, etc. And one thing that we're kind of afforded by this awesome quarter system is the ability to take interdisciplinary courses of study. So about a quarter of students will choose to pursue these interdisciplinary majors at Stanford. Essentially, you're able to take classes in dozens of departments, all to count as credit towards your major. And I'm the queen of interdisciplinary studies. Both my major and minor are considered interdisciplinary. So my major is Science, Technology, and Society. Just by the name, you can tell it covers a broad area of information. But for my specific area of focus, which is Information Technology, Media, and Society, I can take classes in dozens of departments: communications, anthropology, art history, engineering, whatever, all to count as credit towards my major. So I have an incredible ability to explore. And my minor is human biology, which I'll talk about in a second, because first I want to point out a building that is off to your right, which is surrounded by black fence. Not much to see, not really worth a picture, but I'm just going to have to tell you a story. So, when the school was first opened in 1891, it consisted of the 12 classrooms in the inner quad, and that one building, which Leland specifically requested to be placed outside the quad. Anyone want to guess what department that might have been? Anybody? I gave it a little hint at the beginning of the tour.
Where it's from?
Almost. Alright, it's actually the chemistry building. So if you remember, Leland's law offices were burned down by a chemical fire. Yeah, and he was terrified that the same fate would befall his school. So he wanted the chem building far away so that no meddling freshman could make a mistake in the lab and burn down his whole university. Right? That building's no longer structurally sound, though, and the new chemistry building's even further away. So that's why it's wrapped up in fence. Anyway, back to human biology. So that's my minor. What's really nice about human biology is we take a core of human biology our sophomore year, and we take a lot of time looking at hard sciences. We look at cell systems and body systems and cell development, which is really interesting. But we spend an equal amount of time looking at the more human